Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Western Racing. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at yet another case of the 2022 Hot Wheels Monster Trucks made. Alright everybody, I hope you are excited for today's video because I know I am. There is one truck in this entire case that got me sold on this entire case pretty much. And we're actually going to start with that. It's actually the first truck of the video here. Pretty freaking cool. I cannot wait to show this off. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a total of 8 monster trucks. 5 of these are original to the case, and then the final 3 we look at in today's video are all re-releases, and therefore we will not be, I'll explain it later in depth, but from now on, this video going forward, anytime we do a re-release in a monster truck video, I'm not going to go into detail about it, and I'm not going to show any of the accessories or stuff with it. It will just be the truck, and that is it. And it's going to be a quick review. I will save in-depth reviews for the actual cases that the trucks are a part of. With that being said, we're going to start with the first truck of today's video, which is probably one of the coolest things that Hot Wheels has made in a while. This is Try to Crush Me. And the name is a bit goofy, I will admit, but what you'll notice about this truck is that it is not a monster truck. It is a tricycle. And yeah, it is legit a 3-wheeled monster truck. Well, yeah, technically it's a monster truck. Anyway, yeah, this is a 3-wheeler, essentially. Pretty flippin' cool, not gonna lie. So, instead of me yammering on about how cool it is, I'm actually gonna show it to you, how awesome this is. I cannot wait to show you this. This is gonna be really cool. So, blister off to the side. We don't keep those around here. And the plastic piece that the truck comes in is absolutely huge. Good Lord. Let's get that out of the way. All right, what do we do first? We do the card back. Okay, so here is the card back for Try to Crush Me. It is a ATV. The strength is triple threat, and the crash attack is all-terrain crusher. Man, I'm sorry. I just want to apologize now. My brain is not in a very good spot right now, so like I'm gonna stutter. I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes in today's video. Let's just put it that way. Here is the nameplate for Try to Crush Me. I really do like that nameplate. Looks really, really cool. And the accessory for this case is the Connect and Crash Crush Cars. We got a green Dogzilla. I am tired of getting those. I want to. Yeah, I literally for 3 years almost now, Hot Wheels has done the Connect and Crash Crush Cars. Change it up, for the love of God. Like, we are going into 2024. They revealed trucks for 2024. They are still using the Connect and Crash Crush Cars. 2023 had Connect and Crash Crush Cars. I am so tired of these little things. Just change it, Hot Wheels, for the love of God. Do something different. Anyway, here is Try to Crush Me. This thing is insane. Oh my God, it is insane. I love this. So, yeah. Let's take a look at it here. We've got an orange body. We don't have a roll cage or a chassis here anymore. So the roll cage / chassis is black. We've got black tires with almost gold dust colored rims. And yeah, so just take a look at it. It's insane. It's awesome. You gotta love it. This little yellow patch right here says Monster Trucks, Hot Wheels, and Hot Wheels graphics on it, which is really cool. As you can see, the front part here says 23 monster trucks. One of the details I want to point out on the chassis is actually the way it's set up. There is a suspension spring right here, and it is not centered, but that's okay, because if you look, it's actually scooted over to allow for the bike chain, which is really cool. I love that little detail that they put in there. The engine there, you got the little handlebars, the little footrests. This whole thing is really well put together, and I love the way they did this. Kind of taking a look, the back of the seat says Hot Wheels graphics. You got the fuel tank right there. 23 monster trucks, Hot Wheels, and then there are some sponsors on this side that I would like to look at. Hot Wheels, Sam K, Vituski Induction, Co-X 1975 suspension, Godoy. I don't know what that is, and then the Hot Wheels logo there. So yeah, there you go. That's the first truck for today's video. Arguably the coolest truck that has probably ever made an appearance on, well, that's not true. Probably the coolest Hot Wheels monster trucks that I've ever reviewed up to this point. The Try to Crush Me. Here is the turn. I forgot to mention that the Try to Crush Me was number 11 of 11 for Crash Legends. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's move on to the second truck for today's video. This is Podium Crasher, number 3 of 5 for off-road race, which I think are just meant to be like mud trucks almost. Either way, this is the Podium Crasher, and I'm really confused about the paint job on this one, and I'll explain why, because it's actually really strange, the way that they did the paint job here. So let's get open, and we will look further into why the paint job is the way it is. So, get a plastic piece out of here. Really hate those little plastic pieces. Here we go. So the name is Podium Crasher, truck type pickup, strength unbeatable engine, and the crash attack is Trophy Dash Clash. That is a weird crash attack. Anyway, let's see, what do we got here? Here's the nameplate for Podium Crasher. You can see kind of like the pink paint dripping down. That is a very key detail on the body, in which you'll see. And we got a red Cruise Bruiser crush car. All right, here we go. Here is Podium Crasher. Take a look at that. So this is pretty cool, not gonna lie. There are some slight, it's weird. This truck is really weird, and I don't know if I honestly like what they did with this. I can't tell, but we've got a purple pink body, a tan colored roll cage, tan colored chassis, tan colored tires, and tan colored rims. So pretty much this truck just meant to look caked in mud. We've also got a yellow window, which I think is really interesting. Looking at the side panel, you can see Hot Wheels logo, Monster Trucks, the number 10 there on the little like motorsports plate, I guess is what you would call that. Same thing on this side. Basically what this truck is meant to look like is it is meant to look like a purple race truck that had pink paint spilled on the top of it and is then covered in mud as well. As you will see on the hood, there is a Hot Wheels logo that is covered by the paint, so you can't see it. Same thing up here as well. Again, I know what they were going for here, but it looks really weird. I feel like this would have been a cool idea to have for a different series and then take the mud off kind of thing. But to have the paint job going on and then the mud on top of it at the same time is a really weird combination. And honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of it. Anyway, here is the turntable for the second truck of the day. Up is number 3 of 7 for Twisted Shreds. This is 5 Alarm. The packaging on this one is so destroyed. I mean, look at this. Look at how destroyed the blister is on this. It came from the store like this. I did not do this intentionally. And one of the things I discovered while I was, bringing the truck home is that you can literally unbox the blister on this is so destroyed that I can literally unbox this truck without even having to open the package. That is how destroyed the blister is. Now, obviously, I'm still going to take the blister off because I want the card. But I just thought that was so funny. The way that the blister was just that brutalized. It was insane. Little plastic piece out of here. And here is the back of the package. So we've got 5 Alarm. It is a city truck. The strength is Super Drench fire nozzles, and the crash attack is Fireball Stop. Same as we've seen before with every other version of 5 Alarm. This one is just slightly different. Here's the nameplate. I really do like that nameplate. That is really cool. Love the little aesthetic they were going for there. And the crush car we get is a blue Rally Cat. All right, so here is the 5 Alarm. Now, this is part of the Twisted Shred series, and you can easily see why it is. We've got a white body, a red roll cage, silver chassis, black tires, and red rims. These are the racing rims too, which I think is really interesting. So we got the racing rims with the flame tires. That is an interesting combination. And of course, as you can see, the treads have these red flames on them, which look really, really cool. I like the way that looks. Looking at the side panel here, we've got a checkered flag design, almost kind of like a certain pizzeria from a certain horror game, if you know what I mean. Or, like a diner or something. A 60s diner kind of had that aesthetic also. Monster Trucks, Hot Wheels, 5 Alarm Racing, which I think is interesting. It's the 5 Alarm Racing truck. Cool, cool. This side's exactly the same, just mirrored, so we're not going to go into detail here. Of course, like every 5-alarm, the ladder does move up and down. That is a feature that every one of those features... Well, that was an oxymoron. I don't know why I said that twice. That's not an... Here we have the 5 on the roof, as well as the checkered flag. And then if we flip over to this side, you can see checkered flag once again, Hot Wheels logo, and then all of the inner workings of the engine and everything in there. But there you go. That is the 3rd truck, 5-alarm for Twisted Tread. For number 6 of 7 for Twisted Treads, this is Roger Dodger, and you're gonna realize right off the bat this thing has some really goofy tires, and you're about to see why as soon as I open this. This has, where the last truck featured the flame tires, this little guy right here features what are known as the racing tires, and you're about to see that here in a second. They are pretty interesting. But before we do that, here is the nameplate. So it is Roger Dodger, the truck type is muscle, strength is flat out acceleration, and the crash attack is full speed slam. Out of the original 3, or out of the 3 Hot Wheels Legends, I think is what they call them, or the Hot Wheels mascots, Bone Shaker, Twin Mill, and Roger Dodger. I do think Roger Dodger is my favorite of the 3. I absolutely love Roger Dodger and think it's super cool, because it is meant to look like a Dodge Challenger, and I love Dodge Challengers. So here's the Roger Dodger nameplate. I love that. That is cool. We have a green Dogzilla, once again, for the crush car. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, here is the truck that we're dealing with here. And yeah, you can see why they're called racing tires. They are quite interesting. They're even slick. They're racing slicks, essentially, but for monster trucks. So we've got this really cool matte lime green body, which looks really cool. A black roll cage, chrome chassis, the black racing tires with chrome rims. And I do love the custom rims that are actually completely see-through. You can actually see my studio in the background through the rims, which is really cool. Same thing up front as well. The tires do feel really weird though, because they have no traction on them. They are completely smooth, racing slicks essentially. So the body up here, you can see it does say Roger Dodger with these 2 black stripes, Monstrucks, Hot Wheels. Yeah, just the whole setup, whole 9 yards essentially. Same thing on this side. The front end is actually detailed. That's a shock. Hot Wheels never does that. That's crazy. And where the engine is, it says Hot Wheels, and the hood is blacked out. Did they do the back end? They did not. I got my hopes up a little too high. We also got an aqua blue windshield. But yeah, so essentially, as you would imagine, because of the tires, this truck has a downward facing slant to it. It's meant to be like a drag car, but as a monster truck. It is really silly, and I don't know who came up with the idea for these things, but man, do I absolutely hate it. What is that? Appears to be like paint or mold or something on the wheels. That's really interesting. But yeah, so they're meant to be racing slicks, so you can do a quick little burnout, pop a wheelie, and just send the truck, essentially. But yeah, how cool is that? That is the Roger Dodger with the Twisted Treads. So let's get to the turntable. One final truck to go before we get to the quick little re-releases, and then we can close out the video. This is from the Character Cars series. This is Battle Cat from Masters of the Universe. This truck was a peg warmer at my local Walmart for a long time. No one would buy this truck, and one of the reasons why is one of them actually looked broken, but I can assure you it was not broken, and I'll show you why. So let's just open it up. So yeah, here we go. This is the Battle Cat from Masters of the Universe. I won't lie, I have never seen Masters of the Universe, but I do know who like He-Man, She-Ra, Skeletor, I know who all those people are. No clue who Battle Cat is. I've never seen Battle Cat before. But yeah, so it is a character truck. The strength is speed and power, and the strength is speed and power, and the crash attack is pounce and trounce. I wonder if they're referencing another cat-themed monster truck with that. Here's the Masters of the Universe Battle Cat nameplate. Love the way they put that together. We got an orange Cruise Bruiser this time, which is awesome because the original Cruise Bruiser was orange. So that's a nice little not reference whatsoever, but I still think is really cool. And yeah, here's the truck. So we've got a green body, a black roll cage, silver chrome chassis, black tires, and green rims. So yeah, here is basically the entirety of the truck here. It is the Battle Cat from Masters of the Universe, and it has the red helmet that Battle Cat wears. So you can see all the detail there with that red helmet. We've got these nice little gold stripes as well, which are represented on the Battle Cat from the show. We got the taillights there, and we got the headlights, which are in the grill with the teeth. And that is pretty much the entire truck. I mean, there are yellow windshields, or window inserts, which we can see by activating the special ability for this vehicle. And yes, so this was one of the reasons why this truck never sold at my local Walmart. One of the trucks, this little top part came off, which it is supposed to do, but nobody knows that. So when it went to my local Walmart, everybody was like freaking out, just like, oh, that truck's broke, don't buy that truck. I even heard a parent say it to her child, and it's not. This truck is not broken. I want to point that out straight up. This little rubber, that's rubber. That's interesting. I thought this was metal. This is rubber. This little rubber top piece is meant to come off the truck. This is what the truck looks like without it. That is, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, so you can see the window inserts now. Everything is just green. There's no paint underneath this, and the bed of the truck is there as well. But yeah, there you go. That is Battle Cat from Masters of the Universe, aka the cartoon with He-Man. Yeah, I have no clue how to put this back on, so I might be here a minute trying to figure that out. But yeah, without further ado, here is the here's the turntable from Battle Cat. It's time for the re-releases. This is going to be nice and quick, and I want to get through these really, really fast. We have a total of 3 of them. Now, every single truck that I'm about to show you is a re-release from 2022, meaning that this is Case J of 2022. These next 3 trucks came out before Case J and have been re-released in Case J. Because of that, I will not be doing full reviews on these trucks, and when the videos come out for these trucks, when I eventually make them, then I will do the full reviews. We will only be looking at the trucks. We will not be looking at nameplates, card backs, or accessories for these. Just the trucks, and even then we're gonna fly through it. Anyway, the first truck that got re-released in this case is Gunster from Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. And yeah, so this is the sick Gunster, the toxic waste monster truck here owned by Bigfoot. We've got the Gunster nameplate with the Hot Wheels logo caution tape, green splatters going up the entirety of the vehicle, and the tires themselves also feature green splatters. So you can see the orangish rims with the green bead locks look really good as well. And one of the things that I talked about in my video on this, and I'm not going to show it fully, is that this truck glows really well under black light. You can kind of see a little bit of the glowing there. You know what? I'll even turn off my thing real quick just to show it to you. But this truck does glow really well under black light, which is cool because it wasn't marketed to do that, but it does really well. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the next truck number 6 for the case. Next up is another character truck. This is Thanos from Marvel. Arguably one of the ugliest monster trucks I have ever seen. This thing looks terrible. But you know what? I've said that consistently for almost every single one of the character car monster trucks. They always look awful. I hate them so much. They're so bad. Oh my god, that scared me. Holy crap. My whole studio almost just tried to collapse on me there. That was friggin' scary. But yeah, so like I said, I'm not going to show you any of the any of the stuff for these. I'm just gonna run through it real quick. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because my hands aren't doing what I want them to. But anyway, here's Thanos. Just nice and simple. You can see the design of the face, Thanos's face right here, where the eyes would be, and the weird chin design, the helmet and everything. The major thing that stands out about this truck is that he's got his sword right here, which looks really cool. I really do like that little detail there. But the main thing that stands out is that Thanos, of course, in the Marvel Universe, Cinematic Universe, is famous because of his Infinity Gauntlet, which they replicated as almost like a battery in the back of the truck. So as you can see, there's a gold crate back here that features all of the Infinity Stones right there. With the snap of this truck's finger, well, that joke doesn't work. Anyway, with the snap of Thanos' fingers, he could eradicate half of the human race just off the face of the planet with the Infinity Gauntlet, because that is the power that it wielded. But anyway, there you go. That is Thanos, the quick little review for that one. Let's go on to the final truck. Final truck for today's video, a very important one, a very cool one. This is Venom's Snakebite, obviously from Team Bigfoot. This truck does exist in real life, which is always really cool. This thing has been around forever. I don't even think Hot Wheels was making monster trucks when this... Actually, no, I lied. The first ever Hot Wheels brand monster truck was Snakebite, now that I remember it. I completely forgot about that. That is something that wow, that's a piece of history that I completely forgot about. That's crazy. Anyway, here is the Snakebite. Just gonna run through it real quick. It is the classic green design, as you can see here. So yeah, it's got the snake head up front with the teeth and the lips right there. There's the eyeball, which looks really good. A textured hood with the scales, Firestone there. Snakebite, Summit Racing, Firestone, all of these stuff on there. And of course, it says Venom above the door right there, which looks really great. And if we come over to the back, it says Snakebite. Another cool detail that I noticed is that if you zoom in on the back end, it looks like snake heads on the back, which is really cool. But anyway, yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Snakebite, the final truck for today's video. Let's close this thing out. There they are, all 8 of them. This is the entire Case J of 2022 for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. Running back through, we have Try to Crush Me, Podium Crasher, 5 Alarm, Roger Dodger, Battle Cat, Gunster, Thanos, and Snakebite. So yeah, there you go. Pretty good case. I'd give it on a tier list. I'd probably give it like a high C, low B, because it's a pretty cool case, but you know, while there are some really awesome trucks in here, they get countered by the absolutely large amount of incredibly basic and boring trucks in here. So I can't really give it much higher than a B, I'll say that. But anyway, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next unboxing video. Peace out.